Before we start, can we get this video to 1,000 likes? Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Americans rarely see foxes because they are rare in the United States. However, the UK has a large population of foxes. As people build houses next to the forest in the area, the foxes are being let out with nowhere else to go. They start visiting people in cities. As we have already said, it is quite common to see foxes running about in the streets in England. Brits are used to it, especially at night. It is not unusual to have a fox dating or jumping into holes in the yard. Many people are shocked to see how friendly these animals are. Since these people live so close to foxes, it is only natural that they would want to feed them. Wildlife officials actually say it's a good thing to feed the foxes because they can no longer hunt alone. These poor foxes cannot get their own food because many houses have been built near the forest. Since foxes have less to eat, they have to get their food from elsewhere because there is less land suitable for them. Many people in the UK have had the problem of foxes popping up for a late-night snack. However, only one person decided to capture this incredible creature on camera in a way that had never been seen before. Lucy Gottschall lives in England and is visited by some foxes every night. Foxes choose to visit her because she gives them food. Of course, Lucy felt sorry for them. Since these poor creatures cannot feed so easily, they may starve to death. Nobody wants to go hungry, and Lucy decided long ago that she wouldn't starve them when she had some extra food to give away. One day, she accidentally forgot to put food in the bowl she had prepared for them. Of course, the foxes took notice immediately and made a move that shocked her and everyone she spoke to. Since the foxes are used to being fed in the same place every night, they were confused when this didn't happen. One of them decided to come forward when it found no food and knocked on her back door. Isn't it amazing and crazy? Whether or not the foxes knew how to communicate, it didn't take long for the other animals to learn about the income. Soon, Lucy was receiving new visitors at her back door every night. Sure, the fox is exciting enough, but some cute creature decides she needs help getting food too. Lucy's yard is arguably the hottest place to get food. If you're an animal, which animal decided to join the fox's ranks? This adorable little hedgehog has heard of St. Lucy, who feeds animals displaced by development. Now that she's offering free food, she decides it's okay to visit her too. Lucy couldn't believe her eyes when she saw the porcupine trying to reach for the bowl for a delicious meal. She started taking pictures like crazy. Of course, you can do the same when it lands on your lap. He began to doubt the situation of the little porcupine. Are they all friends? Lucy was rather confused. Of course, she didn't know much about foxes and hedgehogs, and she thought it would be a good idea to get to know them. What happened next was a shock. At first, the little hedgehog was afraid to eat in the bowl because of the presence of the big fox. However, Lucy could tell she was hungry, and it didn't take long for her to get over her fears and worries about her. Suddenly, the hedgehog mustered all this courage and started coming to eat before the fox arrived. Only then did he realize that he was dreaming. He didn't get there in time, and the fox came too, just in time. Lucy, worried and wondering, held her breath. What happened next is almost unbelievable. Of course, this little friend is very hungry. It took her a long time to finish the meal, but the fox never came near. We wondered how tiring it was to run around the forest all day since the little guy was so hungry. What worried Lucy most was the little hedgehog. She likes to have him around the house, but she wonders if the fox will get angry or attack him. It was impossible for the little boy to defend himself from the fox. She didn't worry. Once he was watching the animals eat, the fox waited for the hedgehog's turn until the hedgehog had finished eating. However, one fox was too hungry to wait any longer. If this was the end of her curly friend, he didn't know that there would be no duel between the tall fox and the little hedgehog. Foxes are naturally curious. This adorable fox wants to get to know the little hedgehog better. Aren't you curious how the little hedgehog reacts when the fox gets closer and closer? What might be going on in that hedgehog's mind? Is he worried that he will be eaten or hurt? At first, he didn't seem to notice the fox, but he soon realized he was not alone at the bowl. What happened next? Incredible as it may seem, these two wild animals get along really well. In fact, they start feeding at the same time every night. You'd think the other foxes might decide they didn't want to wait their turn. But they never did when the hedgehog and the fox eat together. The other foxes always wait patiently behind. His fox friend always protects him. This way, the fox can eat what he wants whenever he wants without having to wait. However, this is not the most surprising part of the story. In fact, if it weren't for Lucy, this unexpected friendship might never have happened. It all started with a simple act of kindness on her part, and she still gets excited thinking about it now. One day, Lucy decided to distribute free food to wild animals in her neighborhood. She didn't do it for fame or fortune, but to do good deeds. However, she sees an incredible friendship develop between the fox and the hedgehog. We don't know why these foxes never push forward. Maybe the first fox is the leader. It doesn't really matter because foxes and hedgehogs are not greedy. Even if other foxes are leaving out a friendship, they may be too scared or shy. However, the two best friends always make sure there's still some food to share with the other foxes after they're done. Lucy tried different foods for the animals. At first, she gave the foxes some sausages, but they grabbed the sausages and ran away. It's funny, but Lucy wants to watch them eat. That way, she was sure they were the ones receiving the food. Of course, foxes and hedgehogs enjoyed their treats. What they eat doesn't seem to matter as much as who they meet on the road. This has become a routine for all of them, but the little hedgehog is a social butterfly and makes friends with others. The friendliest and most fearless of animals, this little hedgehog has befriended a fox and is now doing well with Lucy's cat. This goes to show that it is possible to befriend anyone if you dare.